Hello, Red Foxes. Campbell Woods here with the Marist men's rowing team. I've got a quick update, basically giving everyone the rundown for the Head of the Charles this weekend. We're really excited to have a great crew cooking for the Charles again, and obviously the Head of the Charles is a huge event. We're always really excited in the fall to be a part of it. Huge festival atmosphere. And so the team is very excited. I'm going to give you guys a quick overview of everything that's happening over the weekend and how to watch. Before I move on, I just wanted to encourage everyone to please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're trying to get more followers for the channel, which will enable us to start live streaming races once we can get up to 1,000 subscribers on the channel. We can live stream races right on YouTube and embed them on our website. So please like and subscribe to our page. And before we move on, I think that's the only piece of business I have for everyone. So we'll jump right in to the Head of the Charles. It's happening this weekend. The team will be headed up, trailer will be headed up on Friday. And then racing begins for us on Saturday and runs through until Sunday. There are going to be 7 different crews racing representing various aspects of Marist. There are going to be 3 alumni boats racing in the morning on Saturday. And then 2 of our women's varsity crews will be racing on Saturday afternoon, early afternoon. And then on Sunday, in the mid-afternoon, the men's varsity crews will be racing in the collegiate events. There are specific race times. I'll give you a quick rundown. 10:50 a.m. is the men's Alumni 8. 11:10 a.m. is the women's Alumni 8. 11:57 is the women's Alumni 4. And then 12:53 we have the women's varsity 4, and around 1:30 the women's varsity 8. That'll all be on Saturday. And then on Sunday at around 2:10 the men's varsity 8 goes off, and around 3 p.m. the men's varsity 4s go off. So a busy weekend for us. In the alumni events, I have a quick rundown of who's in those boats, kind of an exciting weekend. In the women's alumni 8, we have Katie Moody to Cox, Lisa Dinello Chase, Julia Regathi, Selena Milden, Sydney Ford, Cassie Nicholson, Mimi Cam, Annie Deverak, and Jenny Anderson. And then in the women's 4, we have Tierney Ellis to Cox, and then Natalia Miklos, Emma Jacques, Avalon Johnson, and Ashley Surratt. A great group there with a lot of recent talent from the women's team. And then in the men's alumni 8, we have Ryan Lillis, Dimitri Gunther, Chris Reckin, Jordan Irving, Alexander Missert, Liam Cusack, Oxel and Dureg Durwood, Ray Mattingly, and Sam Clammer. I wanted to mention about the men's 8. After we put the entry in, I was kind of looking through the group, and kind of really cool for me, there's a member of every graduating class since I arrived at Marist in that boat. So each rower, there's only one repeat class, and that's the class of 22. Jordan Irving and Alexander Missert are both class of 22. And then the whole rest of the boat, there's one member from each other class. So pretty cool little lineup, and shows kind of the consistency and the depth of guys available to row in this boat from one year to the next. And, cool to see guys that are from 2017, like Sam, now racing with athletes who are almost a decade younger than them, like Oxel, who have just graduated. So that's our alumni cruise. The women's cruise, I do not know their lineups. I know that both teams have been busy at selection even within the last week. It's a busy time of year, and it is a challenge for the coaches to put together our lineups so quickly in time for the Charles. I know that on the men's side, our lineups didn't get really put together until the last maybe 7 days. So you can look at the women's team social media for their lineups. They'll be putting them out as we approach the weekend. On the men's side, in the 8, we're going to have Matthew Wright at Cox, Jack Taddy, a freshman, at Stroke, and then behind him is Adam Whitman, a sophomore, Will Shockley and Reed Livingston, freshmen, Matthew Roscoe, another sophomore, Austin Thomas, a freshman, and then Connor Tandy at 2, who is a junior, and Thomas Graves, the only senior in the boat, in the bow seat. And then in the 4, we'll have junior Tessa Kurzman to Cox. And at Stroke, we have Tristan Wistuba and James Hodge-Andreas, both sophomores. And then 2 seat will be freshman Ian Sondoff, and bow seat is junior Drew No. So a good little group. For the men's 8, which is the only boat returning, we only have one returning athlete from last year's crew, which is Thomas Graves. And so we're very excited to see what the boat can do. It's a very young boat, and but we've really been liking what we're seeing at practice. And so we're excited to see what we can do. It's even significantly changed from our scrimmage that we did with Williams about a week ago. And so, you know, kind of hard to tell. I couldn't give you a prediction about where we'll stack up, but at least at practice, we seem to have found a different gear with this boat than where we were about 2 weeks ago. So we're excited to see what they can deliver over a tough course on the Charles. Just wanted to give you a little bit more information. If you're going to Boston this weekend, and you can again access all this on our website. I wrote all this out so you can catch it on the rowmaris.com website. It'll be posted right in there. The team will usually be in the Falls area. FALS is what the head of the Charles calls it, which is basically between the Elliott Bridge and the finish line along the Boston side of the river. I've posted some links on the website and on my alumni letter that I'm sending out in the email for Google Maps, that you can click on those links and it will show you a pin to get to those specific spots. The team and the trailer will usually be located in Lot 4. And then there will be a lot of alumni activity, especially on Saturday, at the Falls Beer Garden area, which is kind of right in the middle of that Falls area. The alumni will usually gather there after their racing in the morning, and it's a great place to hang out, meet other alumni and families, and then you'll be able to watch races there as well. So it's a really good spot. The only other piece of information I had is that we are supporting this year the head of the Charles's program called Rowing in Color, which we're providing a bunch of equipment for. And so we're pleased that we could help out the regatta in supporting a great event. Rowing in Color is basically an exhibition entry that is highlighting different members from diverse backgrounds within the rowing community. So we'll be really excited we are not only excited to support the event, but we also have one of our athletes racing in the BIPOC men's 4, Spencer Crum, who's from Oklahoma, and he's a freshman on the men's team at the moment. So excited to have Spencer be able to participate in that, and also to support the event, and we're looking forward to that. Please feel free to comment on the video or hit us up on the Facebook page if you have any questions. If you can't make it to the race, I have included in that email a number of different links to the live streams and the Head of the Charles website, and there's also a great app that you can download to get all the results as the events come up. Thanks a bunch, and we'll look forward to seeing you in Boston.